There was nothing in my life that could prepare me for this nausea. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Annery Morgan. In this video, I am announcing and also sharing my pregnancy journey so far, or my journey into motherhood, if that's how I should say it. When I found out I was pregnant, I kept going through YouTube and looking through videos and stuff for other either first-time mothers or experienced mothers, just explaining what they're going through and the symptoms and everything. And I really enjoyed watching those, and I also like to watch bump updates and stuff. So I'm like, okay, as soon as I'm leveled in, I want to also do, if it's a series or so, of just what I've been experiencing and everything. And I mean, this is an exciting time for me. This is my very first time on this journey of motherhood. If you know me, you know that this is probably one thing that I've always wanted. I am pretty excited. I actually made a video while I was in my first trimester talking about what it was like, and I wasn't going to post it until I meet the second trimester. But when I rewatched that video, it was so bad. I was just super sick during that video, and then when I rewatched it, I was like, okay, I'm not uploading that. So this is going to be probably a more organized video and a more full-rounded video, just to tell you how the transition from first to second trimester was. I'm not going to waste too much more time, and I'm gonna just go into it. So I have my notes here on my tablet. So on my list, the very first symptom I experienced, which was technically like week 4, which was right when I found out that I was pregnant, was hunger, like extreme hunger. My hunger came with rage. Like I would just suddenly, there was no I feel hungry, maybe I should eat, okay, I'm going to eat now, okay, I'm really hungry. There was no like steps to hunger. It was just suddenly rage in hunger where I was just eating non-stop. That would have been one of my very first symptoms. And then of course, feeling extremely tired. That thing is real. Like I just wanted to sleep all the time, unending, right? And then of course, you know, tender breast. But then I was really mixing that up and thinking, oh, that's because my period is coming soon. So these kind of started even before I missed my cycle. So these were the first set of symptoms that I experienced. Now after that, by week 6, that's when the nausea came in. And let me tell you, that nausea, I don't know how to explain it. And they say, like there was nothing in my life that could prepare me for this nausea. Like, okay, I hear about morning sickness and whatever, and of course it looks horrible and whatever, but it's like a hangover. It's like a hangover, and for me it was all day. So it was all throughout the day, morning, afternoon, evening, at night, when I sleep, everything. It just never stopped, and nothing helped. I tried the nausea bands. I tried the over-the-counter nausea medication. I tried so many things. It never worked. And the only thing that, I don't know if this worked or just kind of helped a little bit, is if I drank like sour stuff. So like I would drink cranberry juice and stuff, and that would alleviate it a little bit, but it was never to an amount where I could say, oh, it helped me so much, you know? And people said try peppermint tea and peppermint stuff. None of that worked for me. But with the nausea, the problem with the nausea was that I was nauseous when I was hungry. So like that feeling of hunger that we're used to, it disappeared. And it came as nausea. So I was nauseous when I was hungry, but then I was nauseous when I was full. So then I was just scared of food overall, because regardless, I'd be feeling nauseous whether I eat or not. Okay, the next point I have is that sensitivity, like increased, how you call it, nasal sensitivity. It's not coming to me, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like when I could smell anything from so far, and everything, any fragrance that I loved, anything that was good to me before, I couldn't stand the smell of it in that moment. So my deodorant, my body wash, certain scent of food, anything, like anything with oat, like that has an aroma, I could not stand it. It reached a point where, because I was nauseous and my increased sense of smell put together, it was so bad that right now, if I look at or smell the things that I couldn't stand, or wear the shirts or the any clothes that I was wearing during that time period, I can't wear them anymore because it just brings back, like, it just reminds me of like a bad time, like just the presence of the smell, even though I loved it before pregnancy, or just the sight of the clothes I was wearing or anything. I just can't look at it, can't stand it, anything right now. That's how bad it was. So that's with the nausea and the increased nasal sensitivity. Indigestion, anything I eat, no matter what size of the meal, it would just sit on my stomach. It's not coming off. It just sits in there. It won't move. And it would, and the minute it leaves my stomach, that's when the hunger of nausea come with it. It was just so bad. Like, everything was just so bad. I couldn't stand myself. Even the video that I made before this, that video, I was trying to be lively and talk and everything. I can't even look at that video now because I remember how I felt while making that video. And that video was made on one of those good days. It's so, listen. Okay, bloating. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys my bump soon, right? When I said I was bloated, my stomach looked like how it looks now then. So I was 6-7 weeks looking like I was 4 months. So the bloating was no joke. Another thing, flatulence. Oh yeah, all day, every day, non-stop. It goes with the bloating though. Okay, I have acne. So now my face clear up for the most part. I have a little, it's not bumps. I have, I guess, the blemishes, so the leftover scars from the bumps. So, and then the next thing is, I used to use adapalene or different gel. So that's not recommended to use during pregnancy, which I'm not going to talk deep about that, because anything I say here, because I'm a pharmacist, I don't want it to be taken as medical advice. So I just won't, I won't say anything else. So overall, it's recommended to avoid it during pregnancy. I stop right there. So I just came off of it regardless of whether I think I could use it or not. You know? So with stopping my holy grail acne medication that made me glow, that and then the hormones of pregnancy, I started to break out on my face. Just my face. I'll tell you about the second trimester after. Right? Okay, another thing. I felt unclean. As in, I just felt yucky. Like, I would shower multiple times a day and still feel like I just wasn't clean enough. I just felt dirty. It wasn't like an odor or anything. It was just, I just felt like disgusted with my body. But it was just more like I just felt like I wasn't clean enough. All right, when it comes to emotions now, I know that my emotions would be affected during this time period. Therefore, because I'm aware of it, it kind of helps to tone down the effects of it. So I think there was just like one time in the period of my first trimester where I just started crying. But my reason for crying, it was a realization that this is it, like there's no coming back. As in, all my days of living for myself literally just end right there. That moment, I just started crying. But it wasn't really a bad cry. It was just a moment of realization that this is it. Like, it feels like now I'm officially becoming a woman, even though I'm 27. But, you know? And then the last point I have on the first trimester is just constant urinating. So I'm in the bathroom every 5 minutes. In fact, there was a point, aside from I was even nauseous from drinking water, but I was scared to drink water too, because it felt like the minute I swallow it, it would just literally just go right to my bladder. So I have a side note here talking about prenatals. So I won't speak much about prenatals and my views on prenatals because I'm a pharmacist. So I don't want this to be a space for medical advice. So I have to be careful of what I say. Overall though, I never took prenatal during the first trimester, I tried to, but it would just make the nausea worse. So I kind of avoided it, and now I decided to start taking some gummies, and they're not making me sick now. But I'm in the second trimester, which is a whole different ball game. I'm going to now just tell you about the second trimester, not make this video too long, you know. But I mean, now you can see the excitement in my face. You know that, okay, things are a lot better. I'm excited to record this video, you know. Now I just kind of want to get him out. So let me tell you what the second trimester was like. So feeling much better, of course. My energy came back. So I'm no longer, I feel like myself again. I just feel like I have this tummy in front of me. But for the most part, like my mood, my energy, my vibe, I'm feeling like myself. I'm motivated. I'm ready to, I'm manifesting again. I never manifested anything in my first trimester. And when I say manifest, I like to write down my, not goals, but like I like to write down my, yeah, my goals in the way that it will happen. Like this will happen, da da da. So I was back to manifesting. It works. And I guess the worst part so far is acne. So the acne stopped in my face, or it slowed down, or I don't really get bumps like that in my face. But now I get it on my chest and my back. And now I have blemishes because I think I found the way to help it, and I'm gonna tell you guys. But I don't know, I'm not exposing anything, but I don't know if you guys can see the blemishes on my chest. But I mean, yeah, I'm not used to that at all. So I'm like, this kid has ruined my body. My body is gone. But anyway, but yeah, so my back is technically looking very similar to how my chest is looking. So what I've been doing is I kind of stopped showering with my Dove and my nice little other, you know, regular body wash, and I started using turmeric bar soap, lemon bar soap, and black soap. So I kind of go back to kind of our roots and like start using more of the old-fashioned type of soaps and not necessarily body wash. So the thing is, I can't tell you which one of them is really working, but I can tell you they're working. I don't know which one specifically works the most from not, because I kid you not, I lather myself with one, kind of wait for a minute or two, then rinse it off, then lather myself with the other, wait for a minute or two, and do it again for the third. And I also wash my face with it because I can't use my acne medication. So I slice off a piece of the soaps before I use them to shower, and then I use those ones for my face separate. So because of the way I'm using all three, I can't tell which one is really working. Maybe it's all of them combined. I don't know, but they would tend to have the same effect when you think about what they contain and how they work and everything. But so now the drawback to that though is that it makes me extremely dry. So then I have to really go back in and lather with like my cocoa butter. And I made my own body cream with a whole bunch of oils like my shea butter and every oil under the sun that I have. Castor oil, jojoba oil, avocado oil, every oil is in there. So I whip up everything together. I have coconut oil in there, and I actually regret it because coconut oil kind of will crack the skin a bit if you use it too much, and it also does the same to your hair. So I love that oil, but when it finishes, I'll remake it, but I won't put any coconut oil in it. My face is swelling, so I don't know if you guys can see it now, but my face, I feel like it's just expanding, and I don't want that. I don't want the big nose and everything. I don't want any of that, but I mean, it's happening, so I'm just have to deal with it. And what's next? My appetite is back to normal, so I'm not overeating and not eating less. I'm kind of like maybe eating a little bit more than I usually do, because I usually eat one meal a day before pregnancy, and then I would snack on fruits. I think I'm still doing that though, but I'm like heavy on fruits. Love my fruits, so maybe I'm eating more fruits. Maybe I eat 1.5 meals a day, or I stretch my one meal in pieces. So I'm still not eating like a big full meal one time, because indigestion will still kind of come back in, but not to the level that it was in first trimester. So it's nothing to complain about. Still urinating often. And I think it's only gonna get worse, especially in third trimester when there's no room and the baby's gonna be squishing my bladder. Oh, and the final thing that's different is I'm not feeling movements yet, even though this morning I think I felt the flutter. But I have like a mound. When I lay on my back or when I'm sleeping at night, I feel like a mound on my stomach that's just poking up. And I went to my doctor, they said it's the baby. But I don't know what he's doing in there. It's like he's doing backflips or like standing or something in there. I have no idea, but it's like poking up and like it moves to different parts of my stomach. So I mean, the doctor said it's fine, so I'm gonna just go with that. But overall, that's what I've been experiencing. That's what's been going on with me. So I'm gonna show you guys my bump now, and then I'm gonna head out of this video. But please ask me questions, give me like content for my next video, if it's on pregnancy or what. But like, I'm open to answering questions and stuff. If you have any insulting thing to say in the comments, like, you see the vibe, you see the energy I have, there's no need to come with any like bad shit. There's no need to come with any bad vibes or anything, you know. But let me try and get up and show you guys my bump, and then we can head on out of this video. Thanks for watching. Wait, let me push back from this chair. Oh, I'm out of breath too. One simple movement, I can't breathe. But okay, hold on. This is my 16-week bump. So that's it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing in on my excitement. If you're on this journey as well, go in the comments, tell me what it's like for you, if it's your first, your second, whatever. Tell me if you're scared or anything, because I have moments where I'm like, I'm wondering if, you know, if I'm capable, like, you know, just saying like, wow, a whole human being I'm going to be responsible for and stuff. So I mean, I'm excited, and I'm gonna share more of the journey, of course. And yeah, thanks for watching.